Hi, welcome to another episode of Heal Me, Healing Me on my way to work. It's becoming customary and I love it. I wrote a book which is on the process of editing called Who Taught You That? I came to the belief that there's two words. The one that you have in your head, which is the imaginary will, and the real will. And I realized that we can create a whole enemy and a whole script in our mind that is not even true. And it works for good and it works for bad, because faith is the essence of things not seen. The faith. Actually, you have to imagine it and feel it and believe and hope that you will get whatever you are imagining that you want to have, as the world call it, manifestation of the universe. I am not sorry, that wasn't uncalled for, but I had to do it. But anyway, and I realized that you can create a whole scenario in your mind that is not true. And because I've been a survivor of traumas, and I have a lot of traumas, I have post-traumatic trauma, I know that you can paint a picture in your mind about somebody not liking you, about somebody always against you, about somebody who is in war with you. That is not even true. I was hearing somebody speaking last night, and I was like, everything what this person saying was a misunderstanding. And when I mean a misunderstanding, I mean that they were saying things that I know for a fact that weren't true, but this person believed it to be true. And it made me think about my own life and made me be more self-aware that sometimes you could be thinking that somebody hates you when all of that you're doing is that you're projecting. And I have seen it in my own life, in my own situations, in my own interactions, in which I am totally mistaken of what the person, like, I will give you an example. I was in an environment where it was a little bit toxic, and somebody made a comment, a remark about me to me. They made a remark to me, and immediately my mind told me that that person was told by somebody else that, and that is why that person made that remark about me. And then when I asked the person and I told them, it happened that that person saw some things in me, and that person proceeded to make the comment. All that script that I had there in my mind was not true. It was this the person herself looked at me and saw some stuff, and she made a remark, a criticism, constructive criticism. And I immediately was offended by it and thought about, oh, they're talking about me, and that is why she made that comment. The thing about it is that we have to be so careful when we jump to conclusions about how other people feel about us. And that is why I learned to ask. I feel some tension between us, what's going on? And it's ask. And if the person don't be honest, because believe me, communication is overrated those days. People, when you confront them and ask them, hey, is there's anything wrong? I feel like, the atmosphere change among us. If there's anything that bothering you, and you clear the air, instead of just sitting down and assuming, because it could be that that person having a bad day. Because I am quite different when I am tired. Yesterday I went out with my friends and with my brother. I drove, and I had a 2 late nights day before, and then I get up early, and then I went to the beach, and I drove up and I drove to come back, and they wanted to continue lining by my brother, and I was exhausted, and I could see that my containance was a little different, a little off. But my friends were able to look at me and say, hey, you tired now, let us go home. And if you have people who really care about you, they will be like, okay, they will read you. But if you let us say for instance that you are with new people and people who you're not accustomed dealing with, ask. Don't jump to conclusion, because at the end of it, everybody could be going through something, and it's not about us. It's not personal. It's everybody is dealing with something. Everybody is going through their little emotional roller coasters. And the thing about it is that we have to learn to stop jumping to conclusion and ask a question. Ask a question, and asking a question will allow you to actually don't have, maybe the relationship will grow to another level that you don't even know that friendship could have gotten to. So let us stop assuming and let us ask the question. Ask, talk, communication. Communication is the base of every relationship. I love you, and see you next time.